Faulkner.
You're late.
Sorry. We felt it better if your visit to this country wasn't recorded by immigration. Took a bit of doing. I assume you're clean.
I am. I'm also cold and tired, so could we move rather rapidly along?
This way, son.
Colonel Faulkner? I'm Thomas Balfour.
How do? Do come and meet Sir Edward Matheson.
Matheson is in merchant banking.
That's correct. Faulkner?
What do I call you? Sir Edward?
You do. You drink whiskey, I believe, said, or water?
Large and straight, thank you.
It's good of you to come at such short notice.
Depends upon your definition of good. A first-class air ticket and an unsigned cheque for £2,000 are pretty fair persuaders. I assume that's for my time, my trouble, and a rather rushed meal on the plane. Would you be good enough to sign it now? Thank you. Another.
Please, feel free with my whiskey.
I will. Thank you. I'm dry when I work.
Yes, so I've heard.
There's a special clause in my contract which says that my liver is to be buried separately with honors.
I'm not a very humorous man.
So I've noticed.
Now, explain to me what happened to your contract with Julius Limbani.
You know very well what happened. You didn't pick my name out of a hat.
It was a disastrous failure.
It wasn't my failure. He didn't arrive.
Mr. Limbani, I'm sorry to interrupt your nap. We're going to divert the plane. An old friend of yours is waiting to see you. Just sit quietly.
Now, look, that was 2 years ago. I got your autograph, Sir Edward. Why?
Copper.
Copper. Now, let's see if I can put all the pieces together, just for the exercise. General Ndofa, one of the most corrupt dictators in Africa, deposes Limbani as head of state.
Now, do you mind if I cut through all this? Uganda agreed to hold Limbani for him and then refused to give him back. They announced that he died of a heart attack and then threatened Ndofa they'd set him free.
The dogs.
Ndofa can't stand the possibility of Limbani reincarnated taking over his country again. So he's offered some of our copper concessions in return for the secret delivery of Limbani into his hands.
And you want me to intercept him and deliver him to you?
Correct.
Where do I find him?
He's to be moved across the border and taken to an army barracks at Zimbala. Now, Ndofa will leave Kurundi on the same day and personally execute Limbani and scatter his ashes. Any questions?
For the moment, just two. First, how soon can you confirm the exact date of Limbani's arrival in Zembala?
7 days before. That's guaranteed.
Good. Two, can you hold General Ndofa in Kurundi while I'm grabbing Limbani?
That can be arranged.
Excellent. That's all for now.
Don't you wish to discuss your fees and expenses?
Well, first of all, I have to find out if the project is feasible. If it is, I send you an account. I don't discuss fees. I get what I want.
I realize you get paid for risking your life. I do hope you don't consider it too valuable. Goodbye, Faulkner. We shan't be seeing each other again. A great pleasure for both of us, I'm sure.
There we are. Here. This is it?
Yes, you're too well known to stay in a first-class hotel. Now, in here's a passport, driving license, all the usual papers, and a phone number where I can always be reached. You are to deal directly with me. It's my job to provide you with everything you need.
All right, Thomas, you go to work immediately. I want a detailed map of the area around Zembala, plus a scale model of the barracks, plus all the details you can get me on the garrison strength.
It'll be delivered by hand.
Good. Now, I want you to find me 2 men. First, Rafer Janders. If he's alive, he's here somewhere in London.
Rafer Janders. Fair hair, cigarette holder, wears glasses.
That's the man. Now, this is going to be a tough assignment. No Rafer Janders, no contract.
I'll phone you about him in an hour. And the other one?
Sean Finn. Very good looking.
I know the name Sean.
So, go ahead. What is it?
You should have told me I was carrying heroin. I said no drugs.
What did you think the delivery list was for? Hershey bars?
I thought it was cash. I don't push drugs ever. It's my religion.
You're telling me what you do or don't do for me?
More or less.
Randy, break any 2 items you like on this man and throw him out. If I ever see your face again, you're dead.
Now get your hands on your head.
You move over with him. On your head.
Okay, Sean, take it easy. He's just a snot-nosed kid. His old man is something very special back in the States.
You finished? Here, son. Open it. Open it! I poured all the envelopes into one bag, just for convenience. Now, here I am, just starting to work for you. 2 beauties. I make my first contact. It was a young girl. She was alone on a bed. Dying. That's when I opened the package. You boys are pushing bad stuff. So what I'd like you to do is each eat half of it. You're crazy. She was barely 19. Now on your knees and eat. You two.
Oh, God, please.
You have a big appetite, Sonny. Because it's all yours.
Please.
Her words exactly. Now eat. Now do it. Do it! All of it. Pour it down. stomach pump that had strychnine in it. Still, they say a little suffering is good for the soul. It may last 20 minutes. Have fun.
Riverdale Road, Hampstead.
Emil, why don't we leave the dishes till later?
Right. That was a pretty good meal.
What do you mean, pretty good? It's one of the best meals I've ever cooked.
Cold lobster.
Well, I had to unwrap it, didn't I? Come here.
You promise you'll tell me right after dinner.
Well, I haven't had my coffee yet.
You don't even drink coffee.
Ah, true. Are you ready? Sure? Okay. Now, when do you get home from school for your Christmas holidays?
December the 12th. You know that.
Ah, but when do you go back?
January the 9th. Come on, Dad.
Now, isn't that a fantastic coincidence? You know, this is the bad little wine we have here.
Why? Oh, Dad, please.
All right. Now, this is how it goes. On December the 13th, you and I and a couple of suitcases are jumping on board an aeroplane.
Where are we going?
Wait a second. That same plane will bring us back on January the 3rd.
Skiing.
You've got it.
Switzerland.
The very thing.
Oh, boy, that is fantastic.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Just the two of us.
Who else? Are we going to stay in a beautiful little inn?
I'm so excited I don't know what to do.
Well, why don't you try screaming? The neighbors are deaf anyway.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Oh? I don't think all the neighbors were deaf.
Hey, stop it, you're breaking my wallet.
Come on in. God, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, too. What was all that screaming about?
Oh, that was Emil expressing mild satisfaction. Emil, come here. I want you to meet Mr. Faulkner. Alan, my son, Emil.
Hello, how are you?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
The sir is a byproduct of expensive English education.
What a pity they don't export it.
Excuse me, sir. I hope to see you later, sir.
So do I, Emil. So do I. What a splendid job.
I'll tell you about it later.
Pour me a drink. Let's sit down, have a talk. It's been 9 years. 10, actually.
Where have they all gone? Well, to hell with it. We'll drink to something, right? Let's drink to the years before the 10.
To the next 10 weeks.
What does that mean?
To you, Rafer, old friend.
Okay. To me.
Disgusting.
Yes, isn't it? What do you mean to the next 10 weeks?
Come on, Rafer. Just let's talk.
Oh, no, Alan. I'm not available. I'm trying to grow old gracefully. I'm searching to see if I can find my God, trying to learn how to appreciate life and practice the art of inner peace. Now, you believe all that's a crock of shit.
I do.
You're right.
All except the I'm not available part. But I'm not.
All right, I got that from the top.
Now, tell me, how did you find me?
I asked. Incidentally, how's that 19-year-old French beauty?
Oh, that 19-year-old French beauty is now 29 and living in Paris.
She left you?
Yes. She's Emil's mother. She sees him once or twice a year. I haven't seen her since he was 2. He goes to boarding school in Kent. I mean, what would I do with him full-time? I love him. He's a wonderful boy. Weekends and holidays are the greatest moments of my life. I'm taking him skiing for Christmas. 3 weeks, leaving December 13th.
December the 13th.
God, I can't wait. Hey, listen, enough about me. Tell me, how's Jenny?
She died 3 years ago.
What?
Some kind of bone cancer. Took a month, that's all.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Fine woman.
Yes, she was a great woman. Look, I'll
That's
have
it.
Okay. Done is done. Come on, tell me about the kids. How are the kids?
Oh, all right. They've grown up. Don't see them much anymore. I think they're not too happy about me. These are beautiful.
Yes, they are, aren't they? I buy them, sell them. I'm getting pretty good at it. I earn about 15,000 a year.
Julius Limbani is alive.
I don't care.
Yes, you do. If there's one African leader you do care about, it's Julius Limbani.
Now I'm telling you, Alan, I'm finished with all of that. I'm getting too old. And by the way, so are you.
You know, apart from your sparkling personality and the fact that you're the finest planner I've ever known, what I've always admired about you, Rafer, is your idealism.
Bollocks.
The money wasn't important to you. It was the bad guys against the good guys. And you would never work for the bad guys. Now, me, I'd work for anybody, as long as they paid me. It's an ineradicable flaw in my character. So that's why you always impress me, Rafer, always.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Do you know how many times I've been wrong? Out there somewhere singing hallelujah, fighting and killing for some goddamn savior who, as soon as he got to power, began to steal his own treasury. Look, I don't know who the good guys are anymore.
You know Limbani. You know he's the best there is. Now, I have a contract to steal Limbani from General Endofa. If I don't, he dies. If I do, well, perhaps he's running his country again. I need you to plan it.
The answer is still no.
Now, we don't start training in Africa until January the 15th, so I can spare you your holiday with your child. And it's a very big paycheck, tax-free.
Alan, it's really been great seeing you again. But don't spoil it.
All right. Will you do me a favor?
Anything?
Show me... Peel that stuff away. Show me how I get in and out of this place. Now, Limbani will be here, somewhere in that cell block. I've got Rafer Jarndyce.
Good. You haven't got Sean Finn.
What do you mean?
He's either dead by now, or he will be the second he shows his face anywhere in London.
All right, what happened?
Boiled down. He removed two of the family's men earlier this evening, one of whom happened to be the nephew of the local godfather. They've already got out a contract on fins, the biggest London's ever seen.
We'll get it lifted.
That is impossible.
Come on, who's got the biggest clout? Sir Edward Matheson and all those banks, or the local mafia?
Well, that's not even a question.
You want Libani? Get that contract lifted.
Oh, what's so special about him? Look, this afternoon he was working as a courier for a 25-year-old hoodlum.
If you'd ever seen him operating in the field, you know what's so special about him. Also, he can fly any plane you care to name. And he's my friend. I don't have too many left. He's number 3 in this deal, or there is no deal. What a moral crisis that would present to kindly Sir Edward.
Give me names.
There's another car in front. I think we'd better do a little praying. Somebody trying to lift this contract.
What contract?
Who? Would somebody mind telling me what's going on? Rafer, what are you carrying? I don't want to appear rude, Thomas, but exactly who the devil is he?
Let's just say he's a military advisor.
Where's he from?
A government department who has as much interest in Limbani as we have.
Which government
And that is
department?
all you get to know. Now, he's going to say yay or nay to your plan, and his decision is final. So why don't you just start your briefing?
There's no need to be hostile, Colonel Faulkner. We'd very much like this to succeed. So would we. Rafer?
All right, from the top. We'll use 50 men. 4 officers, 4 NCOs, 40 enlisted men, 1 medic and 1 sergeant major who will be in charge of training and discipline.
Who's the 4th officer? Mr. Finn has somebody in mind. Peter something. Curtsy.
He's a South African.
Served there over the security police on the border for years, knows the bush better than anyone. He'll be good, I can guarantee it. And we'll interview him when you've approved the plan.
We'll recruit in London, group, and train in Swaziland. I assume you can arrange that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fly from Swaziland here. We'll be dropped from a Hercules cargo plane, which is on a scheduled flight to Rwanda.
You'll be parachuting in.
No, actually, we're going to free fall before dawn from 25,000 feet. The parachute...
You'll be using oxygen. Would you allow him to pause?
Thank you, Alan. Oxygen, no. The cabin will be pressurized. We'll depressurize 3 minutes before the fall.
Mm-hmm.
The parachutes open at 1,500 feet. They won't hear the plane or see us land. The plane will continue, refuel, come back, pick us up. We'll be on the ground for exactly 3 hours. I have paused.
You're doing beautifully. Continue.
There's a plateau here, 7 miles from Zimbabwe in the hills. We drop and split into 2 groups. First group, which will be Alan's, will take the army barracks, which is 4 miles from the drop zone here. The second group, which is Sean, will take the airport here, which is 3 miles from the barracks. The first group will proceed and take Limbani out, go to the airport. With proper timing, the plane should land 10 to 15 minutes later and pick us all up. I have paused again.
What's your plan for the barracks?
Well, these barracks were constructed to hold 200 men, if my information is correct.
It is. I collated it.
25 of you are going to take Limbani away from 200 men. How?
Well, they'll be asleep. We'll dispose of the guards here, here, and here. Cut the wires, enter here, proceed to the barracks here, here, and here with their gas masks and cyanide gas canisters. They really won't know what hit them.
My God, you mean to say that you intend to kill them all?
And you think of a better way?
The UN will go mad.
Not if we get Limbani out. General Ndofa won't say a word, otherwise he's got too much explaining to do to his own people. You see, he told them that Limbani was dead, remember? And our objective is to get Limbani out.
Quite right. Your plan's approved, gentlemen. Well done, Rafer.
Thank you.
Oh, there's one small change. We received some updated information this morning. The operation's been moved forward 3 weeks. I assume you can handle that. Yes. Excellent. Good day, gentlemen. His back were any straighter, his spine would snap. Here's the signed contracts. Read them.
Yes. Open-ended checking account on Swiss bank. All expenses for weapons, equipment, etc. to be itemized. That's all right. Yes. 1/3 of all wages to be paid in advance. All right, fair enough. £100,000 for you. 50,000 for Janders. 30,000 for each of the other officers. 20,000 for each of the NCOs and the RSM. 10,000 for each of the enlisted men. And 1/2 of these amounts if the mission fails. That's absolutely outrageous.
My sentiments exactly. You sign here. And here. Good. Here's your contract. You can go outside and scream in the corridor. Sean, would you be good enough to show Mr. Balfour out?
Yes, of course.
Rafer, I had no idea.
I know.
There'll be other holidays.
Alan, I'd like your approval on some weapons and supplies here.
Excuse me, but you wouldn't happen to know a Sandy Young around here, would you?
Colonel Faulkner.
Oh, Sandy.
Couldn't be better, sir. And yourself?
Not bad.
I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to see you, sir. Brings back memories I never thought I'd hit. How can we nattering on, not inviting you inside?
Your wife at home?
Yes, sir, she is. She'll be delighted.
I don't think so. I think we'd better talk out here. Tell me, how's your retirement going?
As his point, sir?
Such as?
Fucking rose bushes, if you'll pardon my French, sir, are whipping into shape nicely, and that's about it.
How would you like to whip 50 men into shape for me?
Are you serious, sir?
That's why I'm here. I need the sergeant major. You're the best I've ever known.
Not too old?
What do you think?
Sir, where do I report and when?
Sandy, it's tea.
Look who's here, love.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I see. I hoped I'd never see him again.
That's no way to greet an old friend, Marjorie.
He's not my friend. He's on the table. You're not welcome, Mr. Faulkner.
My apologies, sir.
I understand. There'll be some crying now, won't there?
Yes, sir, a good deal of it, but she'll get over it. She's a lovely girl.
Yes, she is. Well, son, you go in and call me at this number tonight.
Sir. Why, sir? Excuse me.
Buy you the other half?
Sean.
Sean Fernley. How are you, Peter?
That's a good question if you have a few hours. What are you doing down here?
Looking for you.
Yes, sir?
Oh,
2 of these, please. How did you find me?
your landlady. By the way, she asked me to tell you that if you don't pay the rent, you can pack and get out by the morning. Rent? That's chuckles. I haven't even got the money to buy you one back. Why would you be looking for me? Might have a job for you. Thanks, I've been in jail once. I didn't like it.
You tried, sir.
That was marvelous, sir. Thank you. I now have to prove to you that crime is only a hobby with me. It's not that kind of job. No? Look, all I want out of life right now is to get back to South Africa. I don't know why I came to London in the first place. One more week here, and I'll explode. It's funny you should talk about exploding, because explosives could very well be a part of this job. What does that mean? It's also in Africa. You must be joking. Are you serious? £30,000. How's that for serious?
Right, Tosh.
Sir. Come in.
Say clearly your name, age, previous military experience, and rank.
Donaldson, sir. Born 1932. 12 years with the Paras. 3 tours with you. The rank of sergeant, sir.
Welcome back, Tosh. How have the years been treating you?
Not so good, sir. I'm a plumber now. It's not my line, sir.
You married?
Yes, sir.
Your wife know you're here?
No, sir. She'd do her nut, sir. If I'm accepted, sir, I'll leave her a note. Sir, you won't regret it. I'm as good a man now as I was at 20, sir.
Why do you want to come with us?
It's the job I do best, sir. I love it.
Blake, Jesse, Colonel Faulkner, sir. Age, within the acceptable range. Experience, you name it, I've had it. Financial status, wiped out. Cannot afford a haircut, sir.
Jesse, I'm glad you got my wire.
So am I, sir. It was my breakfast.
How'd you feel about working in Africa?
I don't care where it is, sir, except Switzerland. Neatness scares the shit out of me. And since I see Mr. Genders sitting over there, I know we're not going up against any sweet and kindly group.
Thank you, Jesse.
Yes, sir. So I'm ready and available and hungry.
You're hired.
Colonel, you've made my day. Would it be possible for you to advance me £20?
Man, that's hungry.
I have this lady barber who charges by the inch, sir.
McTaggart, age 42, sir. 12 years in the Black Watch, rank of sergeant. Undefeated regimental middleweight champion, 6 years running, sir.
What year were you born?
1930,
Come on now, Jock. You know better than that.
yes, sir.
How old are you? No rubbish.
47, sir.
You look as if you could do with some exercise.
It'll take 4 weeks to train down the fighting weight, sir.
You've been hit a few times.
Yes, sir. A lot of the hitters are still hearing bells, sir. I just like to fight, with weapons or without.
Whitty, Arthur, sir, age 43, medical orderly.
You don't have to go over your qualifications. How are you, Whitty?
Fine, sir.
Look fit?
Thank you, sir. I put a lot into cranking up hospital beds, patients flying around the wards, that sort of thing. Keeps me in shape, sir.
Why do you want to fight with us again?
Colonel Faulkner, 2 years of sorting gallstones at St. Vincent's Hospital is hardening my heart and softening the more important parts. I want to reverse the process.
It could be a bloody one.
Aren't they all? I like to keep busy, sir.
All right. You got the job.
Thank you, sir. Do I have time to get a divorce?
Look. Look. I raided Hamley's. It's called Christmas Whenever You Want It.
I already want them now.
I understand that. I'll give them to the headmaster. He'll give them to you Christmas Day.
My mother was here last week with some Frenchman. One of the older boys said she looked like a whore. I didn't know what that was, so I laughed. And then someone told me.
Now listen. You listen to me now. You don't pay any attention to what they say. But you know, and I know. She's the kindest and finest woman there is. And I want you to remember that.
Man. Where does one find such a thing?
Somebody I know in Durban. I'll use hardwood quarrels with phials of cyanide attached. The quarrel will shatter inside the man, and if that doesn't kill him instantly, the cyanide will take effect in less than a second, so there is no sign. However, you get me that bow, and I'll do the sentries.
All right, you have it.
Is there anything else for me, sir?
No.
Good night, then.
Peter, is something wrong?
In South Africa, we call the blacks Kaffers, like you calling them niggers. I don't particularly like them, but I don't like killing them.
But surely you've hunted black terrorists in your own country?
Well, those were terrorists, and they were hunting me.
General Ndova's army kill more innocent people in one day than your terrorists will in 1 year.
Maybe. But that is in Ndova's country, not in mine.
Our mission is to save the life of Julius Limbani and get him out of here. He is a rather special man.
I'm no good in politics. I don't know Limbani or the people who back him or what for. I only know that I don't like killing people I have nothing to do with.
Then what the hell are you doing here, Peter?
Why, you know that. It is my ticket home. My money to buy a farm. Nothing else. So I'll be killing for me, and I'll live with that later. And you'll be killing to impose your own personal ideas on the future of mankind on others, whether you're right or wrong. I wonder how we stack up against each other morally.
We're going in tomorrow night.
You're kidding, sir.
Tomorrow's Christmas.
We'll celebrate on the 26th.
What the hell happened, sir? They're guaranteed a 7 days' notice.
According to this message, some crazy old lady relative of Limbani's had a vision that he'd risen from the dead, and it spread through the tribe like the mumps. It's made Ndova very nervous. He wants to get this thing over fast. Now, Limbani's being delivered tomorrow night. We'll be there 4 hours later.
Oh, splendid. Home early. It's the best news I had since I threw up my lunch.
Well, be prepared to throw up your dinner. Instead of taking a small bodyguard, Ndova's taking the Simbas with him. That's his own regiment. And they're very good, as we know.
We'll hardly come across them anyway, sir. We'll have Limbani out before they get close.
If all goes well. All right, gentlemen, now to business. Rafer?
Sir.
See that the men make their wills. Shaw, arrange transportation for the men to go into town. They can kiss their money goodbye if they're not back by 0400.
Drunk, laden, parlayed.
Well, they deserve it. That's all. Sandy. Sit down. best of the best. You've earned your money 5 times over.
I appreciate that, sir, but I'm not quite sure what it means.
It means that I'd like you and your wife to spend that money in good health.
You're trying to tell me I'm not coming along?
Yes.
Sir, with respect, you can stick the money up your ass as to why I came out with you, sir.
Sandy.
I love what I do. Believe it or not, Colonel, I also love those grubby, thick-headed men I trained, you most of all, and I expect to be with them and with you because I'm needed. And if you want to see a real revolution, try and stop me. Sir!
What about that? Who are you leaving your money to, Queenie?
It's any of your business. To the dearest, kindest proctologist in the whole wide world.
What's that?
Bum doctor to you. Chubby cheeks.
Come along, Auntie. We'll find you a lovely little bit of tail.
No thanks, dear. You enjoy yourself. I'll be waiting up for you with bandages and penicillin. Have your buns ready?
Yeah, I never think about dying. Got my death all planned. Blind drunk, lying on the pavement, roll off, fracture my skull, out.
Service is a bit slow.
For President Limbani. Yes, sir. He could need these.
About 3 minutes to exit. They're depressurizing now. Red light on.
Right.
Get him on their feet, Sergeant Major.
On your feet!
I suppose the transfers of the cavalry's out of the question, Sergeant Major.
Check equipment.
Check equipment!
orders. We're stopped. Who's Charlie 1, Alan? Talk to the man.
Men, we have been double-crossed, but we will plan a way out of here.
Jock,
Sir.
we need more transport. Find it. I want everybody loaded on and ready to roll now.
Sir.
And find all the spare ammunition and weapons you can.
Sir.
I thought we had this in the bag. There's a man called Matheson who has a lot to answer for.
Sir Edward Matheson?
Yes.
He's Charlie 1?
Yes, Sir Edward Matheson. He's the money.
What happened, Alan?
I'm guessing he made a new deal with Endorfer, so he doesn't need Limbani anymore.
He could have done that yesterday, couldn't he? And aborted the mission then.
Yeah, this way he saves himself $500,000, the rest of our pay. Alan, I wouldn't mind meeting this gentleman one day.
Rafer, my friend, one day you will. All right, Rafer, how do we get out of here?
Where do we go, Alan? Within the hour, we're going to have the whole of Undaffer's bloody army down us like a ton of bricks.
What do you suggest we do, surrender?
I'd rather have Whitty treat my hemorrhoids.
Rafer, we've got 10 minutes. You're the planner.
Alan, I've got something to say to you. I'll give it to you emotionally first, and then rationally if I have to. This man, Matheson?
Right.
Well, he gave us the royal screwing of all time. Now, my first instinct is to give it back to him, but bigger.
Yes, me too, but that's for some other time.
No. It's for now. We came to get Limbani. We've got him. I say we use him. We show him to his tribesmen. They think he's been reincarnated. They're about ready for a civil war anyway. Maybe we can start it. God knows, maybe we can even win it.
Halt. Right there. Now, you listen to me, Rafer. I've got 50 good men down there, and their lives are my responsibility. I'm not on any bloody crusade. I don't want to do battle with you, Rafer, at least not now. So just get on with it and get us out of here.
All right. Then I'll give it to you rationally. The North is out of the question.
Why? What if we got hold of the ferry to Burundi?
I wouldn't cross that lake in a destroyer. Endorfer's planes would pick us off like ducks. They wouldn't let us into Burundi anyway, nor Rwanda. Zambia's too far, and, east, 600 miles of jungle, totally impossible.
Well, that still leaves the south.
Exactly. South. Limbani country. Now I know it well. There's a dried river there and an old stone bridge. If we cross that bridge, we're on our way to Kalima.
Well, what's in Kalima?
Limbani was born there. I think it... Come on. Up. What do you want?
Just to talk.
Talk? Why, oh my, no wonder you're a politician.
I haven't had anyone to talk to for over 2 years. Just prison guard. I entertain myself by trying to turn them into killing me.
Now you're trying the same on me. Christ, go to sleep, man.
Man, that's an improvement over Kefa. What did you do in South Africa?
I fought black troublemakers.
Who were they fighting?
And why?
If you were asking me whether I understand the politics of my own country, the answer is no, all right?
Well, at least you had an equal opportunity to neglect your education. What would you like to do there?
I want a place of my own. That's all saving your life means to me. The chance to work my own land as a free man in a country I love.
That's good enough. Only one thing to remember about Africa. Today, freedom is only a word for a new oppressor. Black or white, north or south. If you want to live here, you better think about tomorrow.
We've got the whole world using us now, setting group against group, destroying Africa. Our new freedom is just another label for their brand of slavery. And the final bloodbath is coming. First between black and white, and then between black and black when you whites have left Africa for good. Man, we have built your countries, and now you are kicking us out of almost all of them. You're living on foreign aid, robbing your own people blind. You're crying about outside oppression while you're killing each other in great big bleeding batches. Once you have something better to offer, then you come talk to us in the White South.
We both have something better to offer. Listen to me, because the White South is next unless you land.
Oh, bullshit. We whites were born here. We are just as African as you are, and don't make a mistake. We are gonna stay.
I'm glad to hear that. Then you'd better join us and help us sort out our future.
Join you?
We've got to learn to care for each other, or there'll be nothing left of our Africa but a burnt-out battlefield.
You have a point there. But do you have an answer?
I have the will to look for one. We have to forgive you for the past, and you have to forgive us for the present. If we have no future together, white men, we have no future. That's what I believe in, and that's what I'm willing to die for.
You're beginning to sound good to me. Maybe we need you. Maybe you are just the man. All right. Let's get moving. Maybe I'm a bloody fool. I'm going to take you there just to find out if you are lying. Just hang on tight, bloke.
Say, Mr. Faulkner, I'm just hanging on. Tell me if I'm wrong. You would like my people to rise up and fight?
I'd like your country to be yours, sir.
Yes, so would I. But I think spears against machine guns was not the plan.
If we started it, we might get somebody to back us up. It's happened before. Copper can be a powerful persuader, sir.
I've been through
suppose you know how much I'd love to do it, but we haven't got a chance.
Never heard you say that before.
Well, I'm saying it now. These people spotted a whole battalion of Semblers about an hour ago. There's more following.
What the devil are we doing here?
We're trying to save a good man for a better day.
With 30 men, what are we supposed to do, walk out of Africa?
Well, we could try running. Alan, please. The simple fact is, they've got nothing to fight with.
We've nowhere to run.
God in heaven is true. I didn't truly believe the rumor.
We're a little pressed for time, Father.
You're Faulkner.
That's right.
Don't call me father, you murdering pig.
I haven't got time to discuss my finer qualities with you now. Just get those elders in here to have a look at him.
Ulimbani. Besingalindele kubona ngeso lenyama.
I would like to speak with my people alone.
Right. I believe you're trying to start a civil war here, Faulkner. You'll be responsible for slaughter and starvation, the likes of which you've never imagined. You'll be up to your eyes in blood. And you'll die, Faulkner. All of you. And all of us. So I'm against you. And God's against you. And if you'll excuse the blasphemy, we're tough sons of bitches, the both of us.
Sort of talk we get back to the Vatican, Father.
You shut your mouth! Oh, I turn these people against you. In spite of Limbani, I curse you from every hilltop.
All right, that's enough. The decision is being made in there.
All right, I offer you a bargain, Faulkner. About, 3 miles from here, through the bush, there's a mine airstrip with an old Dakota sitting on it right now.
What did you say? What?
A Dakota? But it's all right. I've flown in it. And there's nothing between it and us but a deserted village. I'll lead you there myself. You've still got time to get Limbana out of here and leave us in peace.
Well, Mr. President?
If they stand and fight now, they will die. And they know it. But they were willing. I can't do that, Mr. Faulkner. I can't. Do you understand? I told them to bear their pain and wait, to be ready for Limbani's return. And they agreed, without understanding why.
All right, sir. You rest here. We're gonna get you out. Busy? You got your bargain.
Praise God.
Raise Limbani. Now show us where that airplane is. Sean, take 4 men and check it out, then let me know. We'll be following. All right, Alan. Sandy?
Sir!
Get the men out and ready to move. We can't take the vehicles.
Sir! Right today, all of it. Come on, it's rebel. Made the right decision, Alan.
Limbani made it, I didn't.
Well, he can't help his country from here. Now the question is, what will we do with him once we get him out?
Who knows? They may be backing elsewhere, another contract.
You never quit, do you?
If I did, I wouldn't have a future, would I? Also, don't laugh, but that man in there, he...
I know. He got to you, right?
Yes.
Hey, our boys. There she is, over there.
All right. We have to jettison everything on board. Inclusive See to it, Doss.
Yes, sir. General, get his legs.
How's the fuel?
Bad. We're on auxiliary tanks.
Salisbury Control, 9 at Quebec. November X-ray Alpha on 6603. Do you read? Over.
On Quebec, November X-ray Alpha. This is Salisbury. Reading you strength 2. Go ahead. Over.
We are a mercenary unit departing Colima. 7 wounded on board. Urgently request permission to land. Kariba.
Fuse, keep on talking.
X-ray Alpha. Stand by.
Mr. Limbani. Mr. Limbani.
Sir, we're going to need positive proof that you're on board.
It is down.
Against me.
November X-ray Alpha. This is Salisbury Control.
Alan! Reading you strength 4. Over.
Permission to land denied. Do not cross our borders under any circumstances.
Oh, for Christ's sake, man, we've wounded on board. We can sort it out later. Over.
I repeat, do not attempt to cross our borders. Our Air Force is alerted.
Give me that thing.
Our Air Force is alerted. We'll be forced to shoot you down.
Salisbury, X-ray Alpha. Now you listen. We have Julius Limbani aboard and he's alive. Now, write this down and get it to the highest official you can find, if
Alan, look at
possible,
the starboard
Prime
fuel
Minister.
gauge.
Mr. Limbani says there was a secret meeting in July of 1960 on the now Zambia-Zaire border concerning federal intervention in the Congo crisis. Present at the meeting were the following: Mr. Julius Limbani himself,
Is dead, Mr. Faulkner. Now only the spirit remains.
Will there be anything else this evening, sir? Oh, no. No, thank you. Good night, sir. Good night. Yes, what is it, Andrew?
There will be something more tonight, Sir Edward. Go ahead and make your move. That will be mate in 2. I'd like to see you get yourself out of that. But that's for some other time.
There are 6 servants in the house.
I thought at least 10. How do you make 2?
What do you want, Faulkner?
You're a very bad conversationalist.
Oh, please forgive me. I've had a rather tiresome evening.
I heard. I was in the drawing room.
I know you're dying for me to ask. How did you get in here?
I took a crash course in how to trip burglar alarm wires. They're not very safe here. And I'm sure you're dying to know how I got out of Rhodesia and back into England.
Oh, I am indeed.
Well, if I went into details, we'd be here all night. Let's just say it wasn't easy.
No, I'm sure it wasn't. You are a remarkable man, Faulkner. I have contracts out on you everywhere.
When I have time, I'm going to grow a mustache and buy myself a pair of dark glasses. In the meantime, I have my own contract to worry about.
On me?
That's why I'm here.
Perhaps we could make an arrangement.
Yes, we can. You owe me a great deal of money. Also, there are 11 other men still living. I haven't even counted the widows and orphans yet. Let's have a look what's in your safe. After you. And very quietly. I turned off the alarm in the frame. Open it. All the money in the case.
I see you came prepared.
Yes, yes. Dollars. Very good. My heavens. $1,000 bills. I wager the U.S. Treasury wonders where all that went to. Now tell me about the arrangement.
There's $500,000 there. About half of what I owe you. Now, I'll lift all the contracts on you and pay you the other half in cash wherever you choose.
And I trust you.
You do.
And naturally, I don't kill you.
Correct.
No, I had a speech prepared for you. I've been rehearsing it for 3 months. It was pretty good, as a matter of fact. All about the betrayals and dead friends, kind of passionate requiem. And naturally, what a filthy, cold-blooded monster you are, etc., etc. The part was very eloquent. It even went into the philosophical implications of the relationships between the mercenary and his employer. You would have been impressed. But right now, face to face with you, I don't really want to go through all that. You see, I don't mind taking money from you. But having you offer me money for your life with all those bodies littering Africa, it is actually degrading. So I turned down your arrangements.
I see. Well, I suppose you'd better kill me.
You're a remarkable man, too, Sir Edward. So I suppose I better head.
Wait a minute.
What more